sister-in-law for taking the time out and finding all these things. So I did not have an eyeshadow palette because she had such a limited amount of time. She couldn't find it in the place that she was. She did tell me though in Pakistan you can get Makeup Revolution. So I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution palette. I picked this up at Ulta for like $7. Super inexpensive, and I've used it so many times already. This is such a good palette. Probably my favorite like drugstore palette. I heard so many Pakistani beauty bloggers talk about this, and so I had to try it obviously. This is the Beautify by Amna Pore Fade primer. This primer is amazing. It does a really good job with hiding your pores and smoothing them, but at the same time it doesn't really clog your pores. This is a very thick consistency though, so it's not something I personally would use on a daily basis. I save this more for like events where I need my makeup to stay on all day long, and especially if I have like a full coverage foundation. Really good for filling in your pores, mattifying your face, really good, and it does make the makeup that you put on top just go on very smoothly. For foundation, I have the J. No Mineral Foundation. This is just a simple foundation. It has an SPF of 15. I have used these products before, so I'm going to give you guys like my initial thoughts as I go along. It doesn't have a lot of coverage at all. I think this is a really good like everyday sort of glowy foundation, which I think is really good too for the environment in Pakistan. It's very hot and humid. I cannot wear any makeup there. It's so difficult. So this is just something really nice and lightweight, and it's matte, but it's not too matte. And I really hate the color selection in Pakistan because there's not really a lot of brands that kind of cater to darker skin tones. Mustard Misbah has a really good foundation. That's the one I wanted, but my sister-in-law couldn't find that one, so she just got me this one instead. But that is a foundation that I really want to try. So if you guys have tried that foundation, please let me know like how you like it, because I've heard amazing things about it. Obviously, like if you want an everyday foundation, then I think this is a pretty good one. This does have SPF 15. I'm just gonna do the rest of my face. I don't have like, that's not Pakistani makeup. For powder, this is also by J. It's their Luminous Silk Compact Powder, and this is in the shade Honey Beige. This actually replaced my Urban Decay Naked Foundation Powder. That was like my go-to for a year. It has a really high kind of like yellow tone in it. Again, my camera is just gonna wash everything out. It's much darker than this, and it's like at least you could see the undertone. It is very yellow, and I love that. It looks so undetectable on the skin. It kind of like blends in so nicely. It's definitely a powder that doesn't make you look dry and cakey, and I have very dry skin, and I've been using it in California, and we have our winters right now. It's been raining like crazy. Thank God, we need the rain. I legit just wear this in concealer, and I love the way that it makes my skin look. That's why I like my Urban Decay powder so much, because that's like a powder that doesn't dry out my skin, yet it just kind of evens everything out, you know, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna apply this with a big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna focus this mainly just in my T-zone and underneath my eyes. I don't want to apply this all over my face just because my face is already so dry. The next thing is also something I'm very impressed, like shooketh by, and that is the Luscious Cosmetics Face Contour Kit. This is a product that has been on my wish list for a while. I'm so happy my sister-in-law found this, because this is probably so much better than a lot of the contour kits I've tried from like American brands. For instance, I don't like the Anastacio Contour Kit, even though it was the first of its kind and it started this whole trend of contour kits. The product itself is not my favorite. I have, again, very dry skin, so powders are, it's really hard for me to find powders that don't look patchy on my skin, and this is definitely one of them. I particularly love this light bronze shade. I think this is called their medium bronze, and I love this highlight shade as well. I do use this dark contour shade, but I don't use it as frequently. I don't use this white highlight shade. I just don't want to. I think this is going to make my skin look so ashy and gross. I'm going to first just take this medium contour shade and apply that wherever I bronze. So I'm going to like contour slash bronze with it. I'm going a little crazy because my foundation was a little bit light. I never even ever contour my forehead, but kind of have to because I look like a ghost in my viewfinder right now. And it's such a good product for the price, in my opinion. I think it's great. Alright, and then what I'm going to do with that darker contour shade, to be very careful with this because it is extremely pigmented. I'm going to take the Real Techniques contour brush now, so it's not like a bronzer brush. I'm going to take this guy and gently like dip it in to the bronzer. And I'm just going to apply this towards the back of my cheekbones and blend it in with that medium contour shade that we used. Yeah, I'm just going to blend it all together now because it's a lot of product, obviously. I'm just going to set that cream blush that I put on with a powder blush. This is just the Essence blush in the shade Satin Coral. Before I apply the highlight, I'm actually going to set my base with some Fix Plus, and then I'm going to go in with that Champagne highlight from the Luscious palette and just apply that to my cheek. This is such a gorgeous highlight. It does not have any shimmer in it whatsoever, and it looks so natural. It just makes you look radiant from within, and that's what I love about it. This has been like my everyday highlighter. I'm not even kidding. If you use it dry, it's not going to give you that much of an effect, but if you use it wet with that Fix Plus, it just like immediately it becomes so creamy on the skin. I just love it so much more if I first apply some Fix Plus on my face and then I go in with the highlighter. I just think it makes a world of a difference. I'm gonna go on and use this palette. I'm gonna just like fast forward this. By the way, I'm using the Revolution Reloaded palette in the shade Neutrals 3. Lashes. I actually really like these lashes now. When I first tried them on, I was not really a fan of them. I thought that they were just way too dramatic for me, but now that I actually trimmed them down a little bit more, I like these a lot. Yeah, so these are the Selwa Admani lashes. They're from their Mink collection. I don't really know the exact type. This is super dramatic. I'm not used to this because I don't wear such dramatic lashes. I think the most dramatic I've ever gotten with lashes are the Huda Beauty Samantha lashes. Now the only thing that's left are the lips. So my sister-in-law actually got me a lot of lipsticks. Literally, I have 4 lipsticks here. I will not try all of them on my lips, but I will have close-up swatches of all of these on my wrist. The first 2 are from Cosme. First color is in number 17. It's this beautiful like mauve-y type of shade. It looks so much darker on my lips than it does in the tube. I would say it's definitely like a dark mauve color, but I love it. I don't have anything like that. And then the other one that I have from Cosme is in the shade number 36. It's definitely much more of like a pinky shade. I would say it's like a pink with like a hint of peach in it. But it's definitely darker. It's not that light. It is a little bit brighter on the lips though. So this is not like my favorite shade just because I don't wear these kind of colors a lot, but I do like it. I mean, I'll wear it here and there. The other 2 lipsticks are from Luscious Cosmetics, and they are a part of their Heartbreaker collection. So the first one is probably my favorite, shade number 10, which is Romeo. It's this dark like terracotta shade. I love these kind of lip colors. They're my favorite, especially paired with like a warm brown lip liner. And the other one is called Poet. It's kind of the same color as Romeo, but it's much more of like a brighter peach color. It's definitely more of like a brighter peach. It doesn't really have that much of terracotta in it. I would describe Romeo to be more like browny peach, while Poet is a little bit more bright peach. And then this one is the Clazona 24 Hours Matte Lip Gloss, aka just a liquid lipstick. And this is in the shade number 546, I believe. I don't really know the shade color because it kind of rubbed off. 562. No, it's in the shade 562, I think. It's like halfway rubbed off, but I think it's 562. This is crazy. I've already worn this so many times. I love this formula. It's going to stay put on your lips. The only thing is that I don't use this every single day because I don't think the ingredients are that healthy for your lips. This is something that I wear once in a while to, like, again, special occasions or events that I know I want my lipsticks to stay put all day. But today I'm actually going to wear this because I think it's going to look so beautiful with this whole look. And a little advice on putting liquid lipsticks. You want to put one layer on the bottom of your lip, and then without like smacking your lips together, you want to put the other layer on top of your lip. That way it's not, because when you smack your lips together, the formula just kind of like moves around and then it dries up in one place, so it tends to look patchy. So that is the completed look. I love the way that this entire look turned out, and this just comes to show you that you don't need fancy schmancy brands to give you a really nice completed look. So I'm actually really impressed, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of sort of like all these products. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any other recommendations that you want me to try, just let me know down below, because honestly I'm down. I know this is bad, I have sensitive skin, but I'm out here like trying foreign products and I don't even care because I love them. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!